that is reading in a directory that represents the newest directory tree in user newest. So it's selected, and we'll push it and open it up. Bring the view back a little. Now, so this is a dictionary. The keys in the dictionary are the file names, dot and dot dot. Files are represented by arrays. The arrays contain information about the file, such as the complete path name, the modes, the owner, the group, the size, the date, and the single file name. So any file will be an array, and any directory will be a dictionary, a nested dictionary with all of the constituent files. So we can just crank the point size down to 8 point. And now, see, these directories are nested quite deeply, and as you get deeper in the nesting, it just gets smaller and smaller point size. So since this is obviously ridiculously small, we can turn on the magnification. Instead of making it get smaller, we can make it get bigger by, say, 1.5. Now as we get deeper, it'll magnify. And so this is the file. Now, the problem is, you can only put a certain amount of information on the screen before you run out of room. This can display a lot of information on the screen at once, especially at the illegible point sizes, but there's just a limit, especially when you open up some big directory. So the idea that I've implemented is to display them in a circular fashion. Now, what I can do is pop up another view. This is called the PseudoScientific Visualizer. Now, this is a view of that same file directory in pseudoscientific notation. Now, the idea is that each composite object, like an array or a dictionary, is displayed as a circle, and the things that are inside it are displayed around the circle, scaled smaller. Now, this thing right here is the directory that we were looking at, and these are the top-level files. We'll move out a little bit. So, for example, this is the directory full of fonts. There's a whole lot of fonts. Now, each one of these is a font file. Now, I think this is the source directory here. Now, what we can do if we're in doubt is just click the button on one of these things, and it pops up a little box that tells us what it is. Now, I seem to have hit something underneath. Now, all these things, these little mouse-sensitive regions are overlapping, and when I move the mouse over one and move out of it, it goes to the bottom of the pile, so that by moving the mouse around enough, I can touch everything. Nothing is inaccessible. So let's just click on one of the font files. See how it highlights something that's mouse-sensitive. So this is user news fonts, courier, oblique. So now what I can do is display this at a greater depth. It will only recurse to the depth I tell it. Now we'll go as deep as it can go. We'll go to depth 8. And now we'll repaint. So let's make the max prox 20. If you'll notice, it's drawing in a lot of places at once. Here we go. There's a lot of regularity, of course, and it's recognizable what these things are. Okay, now I think it's done plotting the news directory tree. Now it's all mouse sensitive. There are a lot of targets in this window, and if I want to see every target, I can just click in the background and it will X-ray the data. Now we'll go down here where there's interesting looking objects and click on them to see what they are. That's a pretty big one. Ah, that's a file. Client source. psload.cps. So this is the client source directory here, around this area. What is this? Oh, looks like news sources. No, it's a directory. What's that one? Source lib, yes. The source directory is around here somewhere. That's what all this mess is. There's object files in there. So let's find the top level directory and open it up a little deeper. Yeah. Oh, right. This has got the server directory. That's just what we were looking for. Now, if we click the right button on this, whoop, we will get to put another window down. Aha! Let's repaint that at a deeper. Okay. So this must be, there's the graphics directory in there. That's big. And there's the nucleus directory. Yeah, both of them are materializing. And a couple levels down deeper, or one level down deeper, are the device drivers and the OS interface, which should be smaller and not have nearly as many files. So once these are done drawing, they will become mouse sensitive. Okay, let's click on the background and see everybody who's mouse sensitive. Okay, now let's try to get in the middle here. What does it say? Whoa! That's gotta be, oh boy, that's gotta be graphics, probably. Let's click on one of the files and see what it is. Oh, got another big one. Yep, that's the graphic array. There's object files in there. Now, what's this one? Aha! A little higher up in the directory there, and it's larger, we can tell by the size how close it is to us. So, let's light them up again. And looks like this is the dev or the OS directory. We'll just see. Yep, SunW. Sure enough, it's the dev directory. One level deeper and smaller. Now there should be another small circle there somewhere. It's like these are the includes. I've stripped these sources of disk space, you know. Don't have all the goodies. Okay, well, what we'll do is back out here a little. Now, it's obvious that this particular type of data structure has a very distinctive look. But this is only one of a great variety of possible data structures. Something else that we can model with PostScript data structures is the ARPANET. Now, what we'll do here is get rid of this. Okay. Now, remember in here, we have the news directory. Okay. And while we're at it, here are some cheesy PostScript functions. Those are just buttons. I can click on them and execute them. The fun thing here is that we can just make control panels by opening up dictionaries or arrays full of functions that we want to execute. So there's your extension mechanism. Now, we'll just say arpa.map, run, and load in. It's the dictionary of 47. This is kind of an old map. The ARPANET's retiring now.